Jinwoo Chong, Flux. Welcome to the fascinating summary of Flux by Jinwoo Chong, a book that explores how to slow down in our fast-paced world to achieve contentment and happiness. This summary instills the key themes of embracing a slower pace, focusing on our values, and discovering our true selves. Get ready to rethink how to navigate our ever-changing world by tapping into our humanity, learning to trust, finding fulfillment beyond consumerism, and developing a flexible, diversified career.
Embrace slowness, unlock potential. Instead of relentlessly pursuing success and overcommitting ourselves to the constant race, learn to focus on your true values by slowing down. This refocused approach to life can result in wiser decisions, reduced stress, and improved health, leading to heightened productivity and personal growth. In today's fast-paced world, people often feel compelled to chase accomplishments, pushing themselves beyond their limits. However, as the world constantly changes, the finish line keeps moving, and this continuous race becomes increasingly unsustainable. To truly succeed in these ever-evolving times, it's vital to learn to slow down and reflect. Focusing on slowing down doesn't mean becoming idle or stagnant, but rather emphasizing genuine values and priorities. By doing so, you're more likely to make wise choices, reduce stress, and enhance your overall well-being. This shift in approach ultimately leads to increased productivity and personal growth. A personal experience of the author serves as an ideal example of embracing this shift in perspective. After losing both parents in a tragic accident, she realized the fragility of life. Instead of rushing into a high-powered career, as recommended by her mentors, she opted for a more mindful and slower-paced approach to life, working as a hiking and biking tour guide in Italy. However, adopting a slower pace doesn't require a significant life change or travel. It's entirely possible to cultivate this mindset wherever you are. One simple technique is to practice silence daily. Dedicate at least 5 minutes each day to sit in silence, completely attuned to your surroundings. This daily practice encourages self-reflection and a deeper understanding of your inner self. So instead of continually chasing after a moving target, remember to slow down and reconnect with your core values. A more present, mindful lifestyle enables you to unlock your full potential and flourish in this rapidly evolving world. Unveiling the Invisible. Discover the power of unveiling the invisible, understanding how privilege and intentions shape our perspectives, and facing the uncertainty of the future by broadening our worldview. The Iroquois people, or Haudenosaunee, believe in a powerful force called Orenda, which embodies the unseen energy in all living and non-living things. This invisible force can be applied when looking to tackle change, as embracing what's invisible is crucial when the future is uncertain. Life scripts may be rewritten by considering perspectives outside of our social conditioning, leading to a more profound understanding of both visible and invisible factors in the world around us. To achieve this, one must first recognize their own privilege, whether it comes from access to education, healthy foods, or the lack of physical impairments. Having privileges opens up more opportunities, and being unaware of them can hinder our ability to understand those without similar advantages. Facing change with an open and empathetic outlook can ultimately help uncover new opportunities. Acknowledging privilege has already driven some significant changes on a wider scale. As movements like Black Lives Matter and #MeToo have highlighted systemic injustices, people like Harvard Business School professor Laura Huang have taken action. Huang analyzed the school's curriculum and reading lists, discovering a glaring lack of diversity in the authors presented. In response, she developed the well-balanced MBA reading list, featuring women and people of color. By doing so, she helped pave the way for a more inclusive future in the business world. However, privilege is not the only invisible aspect that can impact our vision. In our fast-paced, result-driven society, it's easy to lose touch with our intentions. When working within a company, the focus often turns to selling products or generating advertisement clicks instead of genuinely serving customers' needs. By reassessing our intentions, we can identify gaps in our approach and be better prepared to develop innovative solutions. In conclusion, seeing the invisible is akin to harnessing our own orenda, empowering us to face change with newfound clarity and resilience. By acknowledging our privilege, being more inclusive, and realigning with our intentions, we can script a better future for ourselves and the world. Embrace getting lost. Different cultures perceive change differently. While Indians are more accustomed to constant change, Westerners lean toward stability. Embracing getting lost in life, whether physically or metaphorically, can help us rediscover our bearings and create new possibilities. With a traveler's mindset, we can explore the unknown and turn change into opportunity, especially in uncertain times like the aftermath of the coronavirus pandemic. Amitabh Ghosh, a best-selling author, explains that Indians naturally expect change due to their history of unceasing turmoil. Meanwhile, Westerners are more prone to seeking stability. Among these cultural perspectives, the Indian way of embracing change can help us better adapt to feeling lost. Getting lost shouldn't be feared, it's a hidden gift. When we temporarily lose our way, we're given the chance to regain our bearings and create a brand new narrative. So, instead of avoiding the unknown, we should find our path by intentionally and purposefully getting lost. The whimsical verb kadawampal captures this concept perfectly. It means to travel with a purpose towards an uncertain destination, celebrating the uncertainty and adventure of losing one's way. One fulfilling method of experiencing this state is through immersing ourselves in foreign cultures. For instance, the author once found herself lost in Romania, leading to a surprising dinner invitation from an elderly local woman. This unexpected turn of events opened up a new world of experiences that never would have unfolded had she stayed on the beaten path. Likewise, embracing the unknown in our personal and professional lives can bring forth untapped potential. Developing a traveler's mindset enables us to confront the unknown surrounding us, whether that's the neighborhood we live in or the room we're sitting in. In doing so, we can challenge our sense of familiarity and invite exploration without fear. For example, ditching the GPS to navigate our environment can help us reorient and encourage new experiences. Considering the vast uncertainties brought upon by the coronavirus pandemic, countless people have felt lost in one way or another. As we navigate this uncharted territory, it's crucial to remember that embracing the unknown can open doors to previously undiscovered opportunities. By tuning into our emotions when faced with unexpected changes, we can reshape our perspectives and transform challenges into meaningful lessons and adventures. Embracing trustworthiness. Trust plays a crucial role in building strong relationships, fostering curiosity, and encouraging collaboration. By valuing trustworthiness and incorporating transparency and delegation into organizations, we can create systems that drive growth, innovation, and success. Imagine being part of a brainstorming session, only to be told to stay in your lane. This innocuous moment reveals a trust crisis that has been steadily gripping the world. The consequences of such a crisis are far-reaching, impacting not only organizations but also governments, media outlets, and educational systems. When we construct systems based on mistrust, we stifle curiosity and impede human connection. Drawing from the author's personal experience, valuing trustworthiness is essential to realizing individual and societal growth. Acknowledging the existence of bad actors while accepting trustworthiness as the norm can change our approach towards relationships, solutions, and collaborations. Companies designed with trust at their core often uncover innovative ways to work together. Take BlaBlaCar, a global ride-sharing platform that has successfully harnessed trust within its system. Its immense success, with a valuation beyond $1 billion, and the vast number of travelers it serves, is testament to the power of trust. Similarly, Wikipedia's collaborative, user-driven approach demonstrates how trust can pave the way for sustainable and inventive solutions. To assess your organization's level of trust, examine your policies and internal dynamics. Are there instances of mistrust or policies that stem from a lack of faith in your colleagues? Reflect on what caused this mistrust initially, and develop ways to rebuild it within the system. Introducing transparency, such as making budgets, salaries, or metrics openly accessible to employees, can foster trust within an organization. Going a step further, imagine the impact of allowing employees to set their own bonuses and salaries. Trust begets trust, nurturing a positive and productive environment. Lastly, delegation is key to establishing trust. Empowering employees by entrusting them with tasks and responsibilities demonstrates your confidence in their abilities. This trust often leads to high-quality work and reciprocated trust, resulting in improved performance and personal growth for all. By embracing trustworthiness as the norm, your organization can unlock boundless potential for innovation, collaboration, and success. Discover your enough. In a world where consumerism and external markers of success often push the limits, learning to identify your personal enough can provide a sense of contentment and stability. This means developing your own yardsticks for success, prioritizing relationships, internal satisfaction, and helping others, while also learning to manage commitments. Society as a whole, rather than just at an individual level, should also focus on finding balance and solutions when faced with challenges such as automation, just like Sweden did with its policies. The concept of enough is one you may define differently for yourself and others. As the modern culture of consumerism drives us toward always wanting more, be it a higher salary, increased follower count on social media, or higher positions in the corporate world, it's crucial to pause and reflect on what truly matters. The race toward accumulating more often leaves us wanting, no matter how successful we become. The key, in this age of excess, is understanding your personal definition of enough. This will help you navigate the constantly changing landscape of life and adapt with ease. Recognizing your enough means establishing your own measures of success. Instead of solely focusing on wealth or fame, let your gauge for contentment be the meaningful relationships you cultivate, the impact you have on others, and the experiences that inspire personal growth. By shifting your focus inward, you'll attain a sense of true contentment. In ancient and indigenous cultures, contentment held more weight than temporary happiness. Unlike happiness, contentment is a deep-rooted and lasting state, less influenced by fleeting external events. Part of discovering your enough is learning to manage the plethora of commitments and responsibilities that weigh you down. Consider striking a balance. When you add something new to your life, let something else go. For example, unsubscribe from an unnecessary newsletter or give away an unused item before acquiring more. However, the question of what's enough should extend beyond individual pursuit and encompasses societal issues as well. With growing concerns of automation replacing jobs, it's crucial to address the balance on a larger scale. For instance, Sweden's government has set an example by ensuring the well-being of workers affected by automation through income support and retraining programs, demonstrating a collective effort to establish equilibrium in times of change. In conclusion, recognizing and embracing your enough as an individual and as a society paves the way for a more fulfilling existence amid the constant pull of consumerism and external pressures. Prioritizing relationships, personal growth, and social responsibility can contribute to a more balanced life and a sense of lasting contentment. Embrace the portfolio career. Gone are the days when a successful career followed a linear progression. With the changing nature of work and the unforeseen upheavals in the job market, it is more essential than ever to embrace a portfolio career. A portfolio career can either consist of a series of diverse roles over time or undertaking multiple roles simultaneously. By developing a portfolio career, individuals can be more secure, resilient, and adaptable in the face of economic change, ensuring they make the most of their unique skill sets and passions. Our understanding of career progression has radically shifted since the 20th century. Previously, success was measured by climbing the ladder of a single profession, putting in the hours, achieving promotions, and eventually reaching retirement. However, the modern labor market has drifted away from this traditional model. With the rise of freelancing, remote working, and automation, as well as the massive upheaval caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, a singular career path is no longer a reliable or feasible option for many. Today, a more conducive approach comes in the form of a portfolio career, which focuses on diversifying your experiences, skills, and income sources. This can manifest in two ways, either by working in a sequence of different roles or by juggling multiple roles at once. For example, Alex Cole spent 10 years in marketing, another decade in entertainment, and a third in consulting. After reaching his 50s, he opened a yoga studio with his family. Meanwhile, Diane Mulcahy's diverse career as a strategist, financial expert, author, and lecturer allows her to stay flexible, splitting her time across Europe and the US throughout the year. At first glance, wearing multiple hats may seem risky. However, a diversified career actually increases your financial security and adaptability in the face of economic changes. By developing a portfolio of roles and skills, you make yourself less vulnerable to the threat of automation and give yourself the ability to evolve along with the job market. So how can you transition into a portfolio career? Begin by identifying your existing skills, strengths, and areas of expertise. Next, think about what unique opportunities your particular skill set could offer. By considering unconventional combinations of your passions and experiences, you can carve out a distinctive, fulfilling career trajectory. As an example, a lawyer with a love for history and biking might venture into offering legal advice to travel companies. The key is to break free from the constraints of traditional job titles and allow yourself to harness your full potential, rooted in your diverse interests and experiences. Embrace humanity amidst technology. Today's society is heavily reliant on technology, resulting in many people being glued to their screens for more than 40% of their day. However, this increased screen time can dangerously disconnect us from one another, leading to depression in some cases. To remedy this issue, we need to prioritize our humanity and boost our digital intelligence. This means understanding when to opt for face-to-face conversations, managing time spent on devices, and being aware of digital risks. By developing a heightened digital intelligence, we can be more considerate and supportive in online interactions, such as approaching grief. Prioritizing our humanity entails extending genuine help to others and being open about our own needs. As digital devices have become an integral part of our lives, many of us now dedicate a significant portion of our day to screens, making it paramount for us to reset our relationship with technology and focus on our human essence. It's time to prioritize humanity while navigating the digital landscape. A practical approach to achieve this involves enhancing our digital intelligence, which encompasses responsible and informed engagement in the online world. This concept is similar to IQ, intelligence quotient, and emotional intelligence, both of which measure different aspects of human intellect and emotional comprehension. Improved digital intelligence entails refining our understanding of digital communications, digital safety, digital rights, and digital identity. This involves recognizing when it's more valuable to engage in face-to-face conversations, monitoring screen time, and staying vigilant against digital identity theft. Possessing high digital intelligence also means acknowledging that technology is a tool, not a solution, for our problems. It's about retaining our human core while we traverse the digital world. A particular scenario where enhanced digital intelligence can be advantageous is handling grief in the online realm. The internet offers a platform for sharing grief publicly. While expressing grief can foster connection and support, it also brings potential worry and guilt, making it difficult to discern who provides genuine care at such times. By leveraging digital intelligence, we can go beyond sending superficial messages to a grieving individual and offer deeper, more meaningful support. Prioritizing humanity involves actively asking others how we can be of assistance, while also permitting ourselves to seek help when needed. Flipping the old paradigm of concealing our emotions, it's crucial that we embrace our humanity amidst the ever-evolving technological advancements. Embracing future's uncertainty. Many people today find themselves uncertain about the future, struggling with job loss or financial instability. By learning to let go of the future, individuals can reframe their relationship with it in order to prepare for, rather than predict, what's to come. By shifting one's mindset, expecting change, and focusing on the unknown, one can better navigate uncertainty and allow new opportunities to arise. The world today can often feel uncertain and chaotic, leaving many people to question what their future holds. Some face unemployment, while others worry about the long-term impact of supporting their child's education. Yet, there is a hidden strength to be found amidst the chaos. By letting go of the future, you open yourself up to new possibilities, allowing your dreams to thrive even when things fall apart. To tap into this power, it's important to change your relationship with the future by making 3 key shifts in your mindset. Firstly, instead of attempting to predict what will happen, learn to prepare for the unknown. Recognize the futility in assumption-driven predictions and focus on how you can adapt to the various possibilities that may arise. One author found solace in visualizing multiple potential futures, each holding its own opportunity for happiness and success. Secondly, accept that plans will not always succeed and anticipate inevitable changes. Consider how you've reacted in the past when things went wrong. Imagine how much better you could have responded if you had expected the change. Embracing an attitude that is ready for unexpected turns allows for a smoother journey through life's complexities. Lastly, shift your attention from the familiar to the unexplored. When facing change, people often rely on past experiences to prepare for the future, but this strategy fails to account for unknown variables. Fully letting go of the future means acknowledging that you cannot predict or be prepared for everything, and instead welcoming the mysteries that lie ahead. By making these shifts, you'll empower yourself to handle the present moment with grace and flexibility. Embrace the unpredictability of life and lean into change with hope rather than fear. By letting go of rigid expectations, you enable new opportunities and brighter futures to reveal themselves. Remember, while the unknown can be daunting, it also holds the keys to growth and transformation.
In conclusion, Flux urges us to redefine our relationship with time, work, and technology in an ever-evolving world. By practicing mindfulness, understanding invisible influences, embracing uncertainty, fostering trust, and creating flexible career paths, we can adapt and thrive in today's dynamically shifting landscape. Ultimately, the book invites us to find our enough, prioritize humanity, and let go of expectations for a brighter, more fulfilling future. Reflect on what's truly important in your own life, and join the journey of discovering a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment in the world of Flux.